Welcome back right here. We are BitcoinMagazine.nl and we are live from Bitcoin Amsterdam presented by Treasury, a stone's throw away outside of Amsterdam at the sugar factory. And this is day 2. Day 1 was amazing. The amount of people in here trying to get as much information as possible, trying to push our ecosystem forward. The booths were amazing. Both stages were jam-packed and full, and the speakers were exceptional. And without any further ado, one of the best speakers when it comes to information and anything that's to do with Bitcoin here in the Netherlands is Michaël from the Poppe. He was on a panel today discussing Bitcoin adoption, and we get to sit down with him today and further that conversation. And we're also going to touch today on his funds, what's happening with MN, how is the capital going, and what are the next steps when it comes to everything that he's doing right here with us here at home. So share this video, like this video, you know what to do, and stay tuned for a very interesting conversation. Alles goed?
Yes.
Good job. So, amazing panel, Bart Mole, all these people on stage, a new stage. How did it feel?
Pretty good. It was full packed, so always good to see that.
Different, eh?
It's different, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just about Bitcoin, and you see that it's not anymore about OGs and the hardcore community. It's also institutions and broader. So it was fun. Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Now, let's get the adoption part out of the way. When it comes down to the Netherlands, when you put the Netherlands in a list, when it comes to Bitcoin adoption, we're not at the top of the list. That's a fact. How did you guys discuss adoption when it comes to here, us, our own people in the Netherlands? How do we get them to adopt this Bitcoin?
I mean, we discussed saving and payments.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of saving and investing, Bitcoin is, or the Netherlands is quite high on the list. There are a lot of people interested in Bitcoin or investing in it. We got this conference here. When it comes to payments, there's no need for people to use their Bitcoin to pay in Bitcoin. It's actually people want to buy Bitcoin with fiat to store their money in Bitcoin. So there's no real reason to do it. On the other hand, like in South Africa, where people are unbanked, there's a bigger reason to do so. So these two are actually different. When we look at the ETF and the debts and the institutions, the Netherlands are doing quite well. I mean, we have Treasury here. We have Amdocs having the dot on the AEX. It's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. Now, taking a step back, what you just said, the saving, the investing, moving forward towards MN Capital, from a perspective of what you're trying to accomplish here, what would you say is your unique selling point?
Well, I mean, MN Capital is the VC, and MN Fund is the liquid fund, right? The unique selling point for MN Capital is the experience that we have in the markets when it comes to understanding launches, tokenomics, marketing, and that entire world. I think that's the unique point that we have and the reach that I have. When it comes to the fund, I think a lot of funds are investing based on a potential big reward of the 4-year cycle or everything that's happening there. We invest based on risk. And that's why we can limit our downside and maximize the upside quite nicely. And I'm more than positively surprised the way that we're doing it. It's always great to backtest and to like analyze everything, but then the execution needs to be good. And the past few months have been better than we expected.
Okay. And from the capital aspect, obviously, you're not the only capital available in our demographic. The Netherlands has other capitals that do allocate funds towards Bitcoin and other crypto assets. And when it comes to what you guys are allocating towards the crypto assets, do you say that you're better positioned than other capitals here in the Netherlands?
I wouldn't say better. It's just a different strategy and a different vision. I mean, it's quite clear that the markets are changing. So if you look at the entire scope, there is a VC, there's a delta neutral, and then there is long only.
Yeah.
We believe that long only is not the best strategy at all times. On top of that, there's a lot of volatility taking place. And in the past year, Bitcoin from November until now has done nothing, zero return. Actually negative, I guess. We tried
5 today.
Yeah, 95. I think last year in November we broke 100K for the first time. So it's net negative.
Yeah.
And in that period, the markets have been going up to 125. It has seen 75. So you can trade that volatility to increase your position and to generate an additional return. And that's how we look at the markets. We try to look at opportunities that not everyone is looking at and then utilize those.
Last month, we had a major correction.
Yeah.
Some funds, some capitals, other investors are using that as an excuse why they're down, why their losses have incremented over time. Do you see it that way as well?
Look, it's a massive outlier. I can understand that if you have a risk model that this one was way heavier than all the models. So you can kind of blame on it, but I think the risk management of your fund should be good enough to build for these outliers. We have been hit too. It wasn't easy. Like our high frequency trading was completely filled on the downside. But we were actually actively trading it on the entire month. And that exact day was the most positive day for our fund ever. So a net return of around 6 to 7%. And that brought us to minus 4% in the previous month. Bitcoin did minus 3.5. So we kind of captured a lot of volatility in the month and we limited the downside as we have around 90% of unrealized profits.
Very good. Next steps. Innovation is at the key of everything that you should do with a fund and a capital. What are the next steps for the next 6 months of MN Capital, MN Fund, and you yourself, Michaël van der Poppe, as a KOL, as an influencer?
Well, 3 things. I'll keep it short. I think MN Fund wants to optimize the trading even more. We are exploring more volatile assets. For instance, Zcash has gone up the past month.
Yes, it has.
If we would have been trading those, it would increase our return by a 9x.
Yeah.
So we're looking to get that a little bit more and then scale up in terms of liquidity. Capital, we continue to deploy capital in the markets. We believe it's a longer cycle. We want to fund founders and continue to basically improve the impact there.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm actually looking to expand the podcast a bit more. We did an episode with Dan Held, The Rational Route, yesterday, offline podcast. We want to keep expanding that and to make the name a little bit more serious in that sense.
Household name.
Sorry?
Household name that everybody recognizes.
Correct, yeah.
That is where we're trying to get. An educational platform with Michaël van der Poppe, where he becomes a household name that will guide you in your next investments. If you need advice, he's going to be there and will help you grow your money. You know what to do. Share this video, like this video. We are live right here from Bitcoin Amsterdam, presented by Treasury, Sugar Factory, and we are bitcoinmagazine.nl. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure. I appreciate you. Thank you all soon.